Okay, so this is a pretty scrambled Rubik's Cube, and I just want to show you how I figured out how to solve it. Actually, I shouldn't say solve it, but learn how to solve it. So the first thing you do is you want to line up, you want to build the cross, and we start with the white side. So for example, here is a white and blue side piece. So we know that needs to go on the blue side, which is defined by the center piece. So we need to get this blue under the blue center and twist it around. So now we've got basically that first blue side defined. Now see, we have to have red here. So I'm going to look for the red one. And it happens to be, let's see, where is it? I know it's here someplace. Where is it? Half the battle is finding it. So here's the red. It's just in the wrong spot. It needs to be on this side. So what we want to do is get it over here. Now you'll notice that in this case, luckily, it's aligned, so that works. They won't always be, and I'll show you the trick. We'll probably come across one that isn't. So the next one is green. Actually, here's one we know is yellow. So this is now in the wrong orientation, you'll notice. So there's a trick to this. What we can do is bring it down here, and bring this over, and then bring this up here, and then bring it back. So now we have aligned that properly with that trick. You want to make sure you keep these all in alignment. And the green one's the final one. So looking for green, here it is, and luckily that lines up. So the next thing is to get the corners. Now you'll notice the corner piece is going to be defined by the centers, so we are looking for a white, green, red piece, which happens to be, let's see, right here. So it's in the wrong place. We're going to take it out of that top layer, and we're going to orient it under where it needs to be. So it needs to be here, red, green. And now what we do is go through a series of these, these motions where we will bring it down like this and bring it over. And you'll see at this point it's oriented in the wrong way. But if we continue to do this, what will happen is as we bring this around and pull this down under, this part here will realign it. So now you'll see it's aligned. So there we are. So now you'll notice we have the red and the green. And now we're going to go after the blue. And we are looking for a blue and white side edge, corner edge, which looks to be right here. So it's just in the wrong orientation. And actually, this is set up very easily. And we can do another little trick to get it into position. And there we are. So now you'll notice we have a T for the red side. And that's essentially what we're going to end up with at every point. So now I'm looking for the orange and blue and white, which happens to be right under there. So that's great. And again, you can see it's not oriented correctly. So I want to do this, bring it in this way, and let's see. I think what I do at this point is, how do I do this? Bring it this way, and now this will orient it again. And eventually, still not oriented right. If I continue to do this, it will eventually get oriented correctly. And there we are. So now we have 3 of the corners done. We have to do the same thing now with this. This is oriented almost correctly. Actually, you know, the same in the right corner, but again, it's not quite oriented properly, as you can see from that. So what we want to do is, again, do that routine where we bring it down like this, bring it back, and this is going to reorient it. And this way you can see it's actually oriented now correctly. And there's another trick that we can do to basically bring it up here, but we have to make sure we don't disable those. So we're going to take those out of the way, and now we have everything lined up. So we have essentially these T's. I'm going to turn it upside down. There's a T, and what I want to do is put these in the right position. So this is blue, and then red here. The red's on the side, so we want to put it over here, rotate it here, and here's how we do it. Right, right, left, 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 front, right, front. So this little routine now has put that there. We're going to want a solid 2 layers eventually. So now here's a green, but it's yellow on top. I'm looking for ones that have not yellow in them. So here's orange and blue. And so here's the orange. And so the blue part goes here. I'm going to rotate it in, same way again. Upper right, 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 upper backwards, right backwards, upper backwards, front backwards, upper forwards, right forwards. And now we've got the orange over here. So we're making headway. I'm looking for, let's see, here's one, green, then orange goes to there. Same thing again, right, back. Eventually this becomes routine. It takes a while to learn, so we are almost there. We need to knock this guy out. And where is the right guy? Here he is. So, but he's in the wrong orientation. There's probably another trick to this, but all I know is you got to knock the guy out first. And then what happens is when you do that, he actually is now oriented in the wrong position again. We have to knock him out yet again with the same maneuver. And now he's actually in the back over here in the right orientation. And I'm going to do the same routine again and get him into that position. Once we do this, we basically have got the bottom two layers done. Now what you want to do is get a cross, and actually we can skip a step because we have the cross. So now you use a formula which I call RU. So it's RU minus RU plus RU R. Still got that pattern. Do it again. RU 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 UR. Now we have all yellow on top. And what we want to do is orient it so that there are two cubes that are oriented in the right direction. So you can see this one and this one. And either you can actually have in either position, doesn't really matter. But if you have two cubes done, then we do another formula which I call the roofer to fix the corners. And so it's basically minus R plus F R. That's why you call it roofer. And then B, and then plus R minus F minus R, B, orient this up to down, and now we have, let's see, we have that corner done, and nothing else. So we haven't really made any progress here, I guess, unless, oh no, here we go, we got a whole side done. So we got two corners aligned in the side. We still got to fix these corners, so we're going to do it again. So roofer, R, B, R, minus, B, upside down. And now we have actually almost everything aligned. We're missing, these three cubes are out of alignment. You'll notice that they have to be rotated in this direction, to the clockwise. So blue goes to there, the orange goes to there, and the red goes all around to there. And we do that with what I call full, which is a full F front, twice actually, and then U, we turn it to the right if that's the way we're trying to go, and then we bring this in, we do a full rotation here, we bring it out, we turn it to the right again, and we full rotation, and you know what? We solved the puzzle. Ta-da!